Hi viewers, today I'm drying kale. This was traditionally done for preservation purposes, so that you can still cook kale even off-season. But then again, the taste of dry kale, or any dried food for that matter, is just downright beautiful and nostalgic. Before you can do anything, wash kale in a lot of water, keeping in mind that it may carry soil. Chop kale thinly, separating stems from leaves. Boil water in a large pot to blanch your kale. This is done to preserve flavor, color, and texture of your kale. Throw kale into boiling water, starting with stems. Season with salt. Make sure all your kale is submerged in boiling water. Keep it in boiling water for 5 minutes. When kale has stayed in boiling water for 5 minutes, drain all water out of the pot. Now, quickly add cold water to the pot, submerging all the kale. This stops the cooking and change of color. Gently use your hands to make sure that all your kale is exposed to cold water. When you are satisfied that all your kale is exposed to cold water, drain the water out of the pot. You may keep your kale in a colander or sift for a while if your drying place does not drain water. I'm drying on mesh screen, and it drains perfectly. My drying mechanism is made from a mosquito mesh screen I got from the hardware store, and my patio table. Spread your kale evenly on the drying place, making sure that your kale is not clumped together. Spread your kale leaves as well as stems right there. Dry your kale in a sunny spot that doesn't get shade if possible. Otherwise, you will need to move your kale once in a while to chase the sun. It is important to cover your kale to protect it from insects. I have several food covers as well as an extra mesh screen to use for that purpose. It took 3 days for my kale to dry completely. It helps if you have a tiny fan that you can place on the table to fan your kale, in case the weather changes on you. You can also use a food dehydrator. My experience is that sun-dried food has better texture and taste than dehydrated. But outdoor drying comes with its challenges. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment.